The name Newhaven Park is synonymous with breeding champions. They've been doing it for over 4 generations, and included in the long list of names are 4 Golden Slipper winners. To use John Cully's words about Delago Deluxe, they were this: "It's been a long time since we've stood a stallion at Newhaven Park, but Delago Deluxe offers breeders a unique opportunity." As a yearling, the South Africans fell in love with him, paying $550,000 for him before taking him home and turning him into South Africa's champion 2-year-old. It was very clear to renowned horseman Charles Laird that this colt was something special.
You take him to the course and he would produce. He was a true athlete. He knew when to raise his game.
And he mapped out a campaign for the 2-year-old that was befitting. His first race start was at Vaal, over 1,200 metres, and it was immediately clear to all that Delago Deluxe was a colt well above average.
But it's still Delago Deluxe, the one they have to catch, but Fort William on the near side is starting to put on pressure. Then comes Mancurian Tiger. Jumbo's after them, but it's still Delago Deluxe who goes in front from Fort William back in second. Mancurian Tiger's next. Delago Deluxe shows what a nice horse this is, and Delago Deluxe wins it very easily.
His second start was a month later on wet ground, at Group 3 level at Turpentine over 1,100 metres, and it was an all-class performance. The ease of his win made all sit up and take notice that this was a very good young racehorse.
Inside the last 300, Delago Deluxe about to pick up the lead. Down the inside, Royal Ridge is coming home strongly. On the outside, Midnight Serenade, but it's Delago Deluxe in the Protea Stakes. Down the inside, Royal Ridge, but Delago Deluxe wins it by 2.5. Eye-catching run, Royal Ridge second.
In South Africa, Champions Day is one of the biggest and most important days of the year. It's their Derby Day, and the time-honoured SA Nursery is the target for the region's best 2-year-olds. In the recent years, the nursery has been dominated by Australian breds. In 2012, it was Soft Falling Rain, who would go on to global success in Dubai. But in 2011, it was the year of Delago Deluxe, and on this day he showed an extra quality, that of a fighter. Midnight Serenade had been defeated only once on wet ground, and many considered him to be the testing material for Delago Deluxe. He led up the nursery field, but Delago showed he doesn't give up in a fight.
Delago Deluxe has been popped the question now by Marcus and hits the front. Down along the outside is Right Beauty. In behind that is Astro News. It's still Midnight Serenade on the outside from Delago Deluxe. Midnight Serenade, Delago Deluxe is trying hard. Delago Deluxe is coming at Midnight Strategy. On the line, it's going to be Delago Deluxe.
May at Scottsville Racecourse each year has a classic day. The 2-year-old classic is the Gold Medallion over 1,200 metres, South Africa's Golden Slipper. Delago Deluxe was clearly the best 2-year-old in the country, and this was the moment to take his first Group 1.
Midnight Serenade tries to come forward. On the outside, Liquid Motion. Delago Deluxe and Tennessee Strategy over the last 150. Delago Deluxe is closest to us with his head in front. Tennessee Strategy and Midnight Serenade. But Delago Deluxe is now stretching out in devastating style.
Again, it was class and dominance, and Delago Deluxe would rightfully go on to be crowned South Africa's champion 2-year-old of the year.
I think we won a maiden with him first time, and then we threw him right into the deep end, and he won group races, second, third and fourth starts, winning all 4 of them, including a Group 1.
Returning as a 3-year-old, he mixed with the best of South Africa's older horses, and he tested them all. Names like the Queen's Plate winner, Give Me the Green Light, who himself would go on to test Igugu in the J&B Met, and South Africa's great open-age sprinter, What a Winter. Delago Deluxe's crowning moment as a 3-year-old was when he stepped back again into the Group 1 arena in the Golden Horseshoe Sprint over 1,200 metres, South Africa's version of the Newmarket Handicap.
Castlethorpe's looking to unwind late on, but Delago Deluxe hit top gear, and it's Delago Deluxe, rushing winds flying Snowden, Delago Deluxe, Snowden, here it comes, Delago Deluxe pulled out more.
Again, it was Delago Deluxe, all class. He achieved something only the great ones do, the champion 2-year-old returning to win the country's premier sprint at 3.
He left South Africa quite early in his career. If we'd had the opportunity to race him an extra year, I think we might have seen a lot more.
Delago Deluxe by Encosta Delago, whose current son Northern Meteor is taking all before him, has a family littered with names that matter: Staging, Duporth, excites and tickets. And on the track, he showed all the qualities that matter at both 2 and 3 years of age, and bloodlines that count. Is there any way you can afford not to look a little closer at what Delago Deluxe has to offer?